What is up, guys? It's your boy Richard Cackington, and today we have a brand new Xur Location and Inventory review for the weekend of April 22nd to the 25th. And so let's get started. Now, first things first, Xur is going to be located in the Winding Cove area of the EDZ. Alright, so let's see what he has. Firstly, in terms of exotics, we do have the Prometheus lens, not super cracked right now, but actually there was a massive update in yesterday's TWAB, probably the biggest TWAB ever, and Bungie revealed a bunch of exotic buffs. The Prometheus lens is getting buffed next season. By the way, definitely watch that video if you haven't. Moving on from there, the Bombardiers 58 is pretty darn low, although this is like actually great in terms of its spikes. Again, 58's on the low side. Then we've got the Armamentarium. Wow, 65 overall and decent recovery, decent discipline. This is actually a pretty great pickup, and this is a pretty good Titan exotic. We've got the Getaway Artist here. A lot of resilience. Honestly, a bit too much here in my opinion. A decent exotic overall. Moving on to the Legendary Weapons. Firstly, we do have the Seven Seraph, Full Auto, and Zen Moment. Not going to be that good, even though this can make Warmind cells, but so can the Akilos here, and Dynamic plus Tap the Trigger. This is actually a pretty saucy PvP roll if you do want that 750 RPM SMG in PvP. This is actually a pretty capable roll. Then we do have the Wolf Tone Draw, and we do have one with Harmony. So this is going to let you get a kill with your primary weapon, your hand cannon. Switch to this, Harmony is going to be active, and potentially you can one-shot people with it. So that's pretty saucy. Then we do have the Deafening Whisper, guys. This is a fantastic exotic. Unfortunately, Underdog is terrible. Autoloading is actually great. Like, auto-loading, high velocity, if you do not have a Deafening Whisper, if you're a new player, it might even still be worth getting this just because it's autoloading Waveframe Void Grenade Launcher. This works so well with Void builds. We then have this Iota Draconis, and honestly, guys, I might pick this up. Hammer Forged, Projection Fuse for even more range, under pressure, and high impact reserves. What an incredible PvP god roll with even the charge time masterwork, guys. The only thing is that high impact frames are not good in the current meta, but they are, again, it was announced yesterday, they're getting buffed next season. They're doing more damage and have more range, I think, and a faster charge time next season. So absolutely, this is a PvP god roll if I've ever seen one. Maybe worth considering. Moving on from there, I'm actually going to get it. Moving on from there, guys, we have the Temptations Hook, and wow, we've got Relentless Strikes and Vorpal Weapon. This is actually a pretty great roll as well, especially for PvE. Honestly, the Caster Frame Swords are really not that bad. And then we have a Frozen Orbit. Vorpal's great, but unfortunately, Genesis is really not what you want. I mean, you know, Accurized Vorpal range masterwork, not terrible, just wish this wasn't Genesis. Alright, now let's take a look at the armor. Actually, before we do, let's take a look at the other two exotic weapons. We got a Hawkmoon here. It does have Quick Draw, Chambered Carburetor, Alloy, Textured, not bad. I've seen better. We do have a Dead Man's Tail, fourth times, not really what you want here. So I wouldn't necessarily pick up any of these this weak unless you're desperate. Okay, Gauntlets, 56, way too low. 55, extremely low. All right, here we go, 62, but not the most spiky, honestly. I'm not super impressed by this. This I'm a little bit more impressed by. We've got a 63, super good resilience with 24, discipline, intellect. Yeah, this is actually a really solid pickup if you're in the market for some decent high resilience legs on your Titan. But guys, let's switch to the Warlock. Alright, for the Warlock, these gauntlets, 58's kind of low here. Then we've got 55 max mobility, that's pretty trash. Oh my goodness. What a fantastically spiky roll here. Great recovery, great intellect, but 57 is just a bit on the low end. If you're a new player, this is still probably a pretty good pickup because, wow, the spikes are fantastic here. And then the legs, pretty high resilience, then strength. Not the biggest fan, unless you really want resilience on your warlock. Let's check the hunter. Alright, for the hunter, let's see these gauntlets here. 61, not spiky at all, the opposite is spiky, Alright, the chest piece, good mobility, recovery, strength. 58's a bit low. Again, 58's a bit low, way too high resilience. 56 is way too low. Nah, I'm not getting any of that, guys. That is it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button that is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.